Alrighty, Folky Dokes, we are back live once again, and we're continuing along with our playthrough of the Long Dark Tales from the Far Territory edition. So, hey there, hi there, ho there, Duders and Dudettes, welcome back, and a fine welcome to you if you're new to the broadcasts. We are happy to have you along for the ride. And we've reached the portion of the show where we let you know what we've been up to and what we're going to get into here in this installment. So, previously, we went off the beaten path to Coastal Highway and Desolation Point to scavenge about 4 items, find what we could find, set up a hub, set up the forge off on the Riken. All of that concluded, we're now going to pick back up with the Signal Void quest, which will have us heading off to the Forsaken Airfield for our third and hopefully final time. With that said, we got a bunch of curables here. Managed to find a backup hatchet, so we get a knife and a hatchet chilling there for if and when we need it in the future. I think we should probably bring these canisters with us now, since when we do finish with the Signal Void quest, we are going to then head on over to the Zone of Contamination and start the Buried Echoes quest. But that's getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. Lord knows, we may not even make it back to the airfield. But we're doing alright, food-wise. Clothing-wise, we're holding up tight. I may actually want to repair these pants real quick, so we'll do that. We got plenty of bases along the way if we need to gather up more stuff like sewing kits and whatnot. I think we got plenty on us as, yeah, this one's about to peter off, but we still got 3 fresh ones. I don't think that'll be a need. Our whetstone supply is doing quite alright. Yeah. I think we're good. Without delay, let's get back to it. And we don't have any shoutouts. No new subs and no new followers on the PlayStation, so bear in mind, if you would like to get a shout out and you subscribe to the channel, be sure to comment either in this video or elsewhere to let us know of your arrival. It would definitely be appreciated. For those of you that are watching us via PlayStation, we do accept friend requests, but if that's not your jam, you can always just follow us to keep up to date with the ongoings and shenanigans of the broadcasts. That's all the shameless self-promoting you will get from this one. Now, it's a bit windy, but we're actually traveling into it, so that's a nice change. Oh, shit. Somebody wants a hug. Oh. Guess we're the one getting a hug. Would you trigger off? Oh. One way or another, he's gonna go bleed out. That was upsetting. Should have expected him. There's always a wolf right over here. And I was kind of hoping that we would see a moose down yonder. That doesn't mean he's not over by the hunter's cabin. That's probably going to take us out of our way, so we won't worry about that. I'm going to grab this birch bark. Got one pre-made. We do. So let's take that, get our condition bar back up. So that is likely not the last wolf we're going to see in our trails. Oh, that's the last we'll see of him. Just dead and died off in the background. One thing we can do that I've been putting off is there's a prepper cache a little ways beyond here. Yep, there he is. Sorry, buddy. You might be an asshole and bite me, you'd still be alive. But back to what I was saying, there's a prepper cache that we have not checked out. I tend to put it off simply because there's usually not anything inside of it, except maybe like scrap paper and a bed and stuff. But since we're going to be going that way to exit the region, we might as well scope it out. Actually, with the time of day, it'd probably be a good idea. We could set up shop in there, rest for the evening, and then take off in the morning. But pretty much we're just going to be traversing all the regions that we'll be going through. We've already scavenged and scouted, so... probably do a little bit of hunting. Other than that, it's pretty much just going to be mindless wandering until we get back to the Forsaken Airfield. At which point we're going to have to wait for a glimmering fog in order for a signal beacon to pick up where the survival bunker's going to be. It's like any of the other ones, it's going to be off the beaten path. So far so good, we don't have any wolves. I'm pretty sure I left some fish outside of this hut over here, so we're going to take a look. Oh, I have a skillet on us too, right? Yeah, no worries. I wanted to bring it back to that cabin up there. We could still do that. Just backtrack our way. Foremost, let's have a nosh of this fish, just to get some vitamin C in her lovely body. That's all really. But as I came to find out, we can eat anything. Like, even if it's got 0%, we will not get food poisoning. So long as it's cooked. Again, raw meat will still give you food poisoning. I'm not going to test that to showcase it, but you can take my word for it. Done it quite a few times accidentally. So I think we're just going to pop in here and drop off the skillet. This is where all of our cooking oil, flour, salt, and stuff is located in the region, so it makes sense just to drop this off for the future. We can go around this path around the back of here to go back to where we wanted to go. And just a minor hiccup. How are we doing on arrow shafts? We should probably craft some of those up too. That's gonna deplete the daylight we have. That's fine though. Okay. Yeah, actually we should still have a little bit left, so that takes some of the weight off too, so that's a plus. But again. All the workbenches that we've passed by, we put inside the drawers 10 arrowheads, 10 arrow shafts, and 30 crow feathers. So if we were to run out, we'd still be able to make arrows. It's very likely that I'm probably not going to use any of those, but it's always good to have them on hand if you do find yourself in an emergency situation. You don't have to go all the way to a forge to get arrowheads. You don't have to worry about gathering up birch saplings. I always want to call them cedar. I don't know why. I don't know if there's a alternative way to get up here without using the rope. There very likely is, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Especially with the fog, I'm not going to go wandering around. It's just going to waste time and deplete our gauges. Just to play it safe, there does occasionally happen to be a bear over here, so we're going to get this distress pistol out. Just in case he's heading back to his home, which I believe is right over here. Quite certain there's a cave with bones scattered about it. Let's see, that's going to be too steep to go. There's the rope. I don't think we have a spraying risk yet, so we should be able to make it up this without a problem. It is the spraying risk. Don't recall if we have a pre-made coffee on us, but if we do, I'm probably going to chug that just to give us a little bit more sleep gauge. Because there is a possibility that the prepper... there you go. There's a possibility that the prepper cache won't be here. They randomly spawn. There is one that does reside up here. Hopefully we'll luck out. If not, there's a cave not too far off we can go into and sleep there for the evening. Go. Daniel DeBones. Hello, sir. How are we doing this fine day? Again, though, with the fog, trying to find the prepper cache is going to be a little bit difficult. I believe this is it, though. There it is. Alright, so we're safe for now. Now let's see how barren this winds up being. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised if I'll actually have items in it. Oh! This looks like it's got some stuff for us. Very good. Oh shit. I was completely wrong. This thing looks filled to the brim. Let's see if we can find a storm lantern. Oh, we do have a torch. You know what? Let me just bust this out first. That's going quite well, sir. Quite well indeed. We are just about 200 days into the run. We've pretty much gone through... Ooh, wow, shit ton of ammunition. We've pretty much gone through every region except for Blackrock. We've got Woodwright's bow, Vaughn's rifle, the sports bow that's about to crap the bed. Definitely a good standing as far as the item go. I'm gonna grab this. We'll head back down to the cabin by the lake. Probably bring some of this stuff there. But yeah, now we're trying to head back to the Forsaken Airfield to finish up the Signal Void quest. What's inside here? A backup revolver. Pretty good condition on that. Oh, it's a flashlight. I thought it was Quaker Oats. Get in here. Oh, some more ammunition. Fashion parka we don't really need. Grab all these energy drinks. Most of this I'm going to just drop when we get back to that cabin. Don't want to leave there. Some airline food. There you go. Vegetarian is very good when it comes to vitamin C and fighting off scurvy. So that's a very welcome find. We don't need the ski boots. Definitely taking the gunpowder. And take the heavy hammer too. Now we're fast. Yeah, I don't want to add any more weight than that. But I think that about does it anyway without breaking down these boxes and stuff. So, yeah. What is this? Horn. Oh, we want to grab these too. We also have venison pie, so we can upgrade our maximum carry weight and be enough to get us back to the cabin. So let's put out this torch first and foremost. Top off the old water. Yes, he was. Again, usually when I come into this one, it's pretty much empty. So I'm kind of surprised there was all this stuff here. But there was another prepper cache off in Bleak Inlet that was much more prepared than this guy was. Let's go for 10 hours of sleep. That's where I found the hunter's revolver that we're using. A whole bunch of cured hides and guts. There was a knife. A whole lot of beef jerky. Probably go back to that. I was overweight when I went into that one, so I wasn't able to grab all that much stuff out of it. Speaking of... we're gonna have to lose a little bit of stuff here. So let's see what we definitely don't need. I want to bring these because I don't want to waste those. I need them later on. I can ditch that. See, I want to keep the heavy hammer because the only forge we don't have one in is Broken Railroad, and we will be going by there. What can we unload? I don't really need to bring that revolver. We've got plenty laying around. Yeah, I've been doing a good job of keeping the hunter's revolver repaired, so I don't think we're going to lose it. Definitely want to nosh on this. just want to be able to run when we come out, just in case we encounter any wolves, whatnot. Playing on Stalker mode. Figured I just recently, well not recently, but 2 weeks ago got the DLC. I wanted to get familiar with the new regions, do the quests and stuff, and then I'll probably try an interloper run. Afterwards. Alright, I don't want to go that way. I think I just heard Terragins. Yeah, whatever. There's a cave over here that I should probably check out. But it's likely just gonna have firewood. So. Let's head back to the cabin by the lake. Unload what we don't need. Alright, finish filling our sleep gauge and then take off. I don't even know if I'm going in the right direction. We'll find out in a second. Just heard something move. This fog is not helping. Not one bit. Oh, I don't think I want to go down. Oh, wait, we can probably make it over here. There we go. Oh, shit. Whatever. Mystery Lake Western Access. Alright, the fishing hut's gonna be over here. So we're a little ways off. Hopefully we don't get sighted by any wolves. Pretty uneventful. My Friday is going pretty uneventful. Most of my days are pretty uneventful. That's the way I like it. Actually, just woke up. It's 3:24, 2 hours ago. Had our morning coffee, ate a couple clementines. Went outside for a smoke and talked to the neighbors. Came on back up and started streaming, which will probably be the bulk of our day. I know, exciting stuff, but when you get up to my age, the less exciting things are, the better. Why do I feel like I am not going where I should be going? No, we're going the right direction. Cabin should be a silhouette in a second. There it is. Hopefully your day is going a lot better than mine. Alright, so we can't see just yet. Pop up on top, hop in bed. Go for a couple hours of sleep. And we'll figure out the inventory from there. Where's the bed? There you are. True that, sir. True that. Where I'm from, it would, people would more prefer a Dunkin' Donuts. But Tim Hortons is pretty damn good. I went up to Toronto way back in, fuck, what was it, 2004? That's when I learned of the great and majestic beauty of Tim Hortons. Definitely a quality cup of coffee. As my regular viewers know, I live for coffee. Just to go brew up another cup, go have a smoke, and then come on back. It's pretty much my lifeblood. Alright, so we need to get rid of the gunpowder. On top of the workbench here, we can ditch that. I'm gonna keep. I was gonna drop 2 of them, but I'll keep the 3rd one. The heavy hammer we want to bring with us, because again, we need that in Broken Railroad. We don't need this hunting rifle, but just to have a backup. What else do we grab? A whole bunch of processed foods. We can drop those too. Alright. Those I'm going to leave up in a different area. So you can go there. Go there. You're going to go there. And I think that does it. Oh yeah, these two. I'll bring these when we decide to go to Black Rock Mountain, because we've already got plenty at the Bleak Inlet ammo bench. Actually, next to that, I'm probably going to bring these to Bleak Inlet, because we haven't scoured Black Rock, and we'll probably find more than enough up there. But that with some charcoal will make 2 more things of gunpowder. What else can we unload? Do you mean the bulletproof vest that you find inside the prison? Didn't really care for it. I mean, it's got good defense, but it weighs a shit ton. I think I only like popped it on just to see like how it paired up, and I wasn't a fan. I mean, if you start off in Black Rock and you don't really have much going for you attire wise, yeah. But I think later on in the game, once you've crafted up like right now, I got the moose hide cloak, deer pants and stuff like that. Those provide more than enough defense that I wouldn't trade out to put that on. Like right now, we got 44% protection, 20% from this, 3, 5, 6. So I mean, where we're currently at, it would probably be useless. Mainly just because of the weight. But like I said, if you start off in that region early on, I assume it would probably be beneficial. But that's just my... Oh, we do have a... No, that's ruined, okay. But that's just my interpretation of it. So... Alright. Kind of want to take one of these with us, just for the vitamin C. But we don't need... Ships aren't too heavy. I think we're good where we're at. I've been in it, scoured about a little bit. I went inside the buildings. I didn't find the respirator yet, but when we go back, I know where to look for it. I traveled throughout the land. I went to the cabins, the one that's got like a kitchen in it, and then the bunkhouses. Traveled a little further along, found an entrance to the mine shaft. Went through that as far as I could without the respirator. And then decided to come on back and start doing the Signal Void quest. Where am I going? The wrong way. Okay. But that's pretty much the path that I'm going to be on now. Going back to find the bunker in the Forsaken Airfield, and then when that's done, we're going to head back over to the zone of contamination and start doing that. Which I'm going into it blind. I'd rather just learn it on my own. Which has been a blessing and a curse. Because, oh, there we go. What do you call it? The signal tower that's right outside of the, yeah. Right outside of the little air traffic control tower. I didn't repair. Because I didn't know it was there. So I wound up heading all the way across the map. We went and got the technical backpack. Set up the signal tower in Pleasant Valley, skipped out on the bunker. And then went to Mountain Town, took care of that one. But it was like all over the place, whereas like I could have streamlined it a heck of a lot better. But now I know. And that's half the battle. But I prefer to try and like figure shit out on my own. As best I can. But like one thing that I will look up online like for help is like games where like you have to find collectibles. Good example of that would be the Odin birds in God of War, because they're just so easy to miss, stuff like that. But anything story based, like I just totally prefer to just do on my own without any help. Technical backpack. It's if you're unfamiliar with it, it's, as you can see, the top left corner, it says technical backpack. That you get in Ash Canyon. You get to climb a bunch of ropes. There's a gold mine, and you go in there pretty much towards the end of it. There's what's called the technical backpack. That'll give you an extra 10 pounds of carry weight, which is, it's a staple item. Like, it definitely makes the run a heck of a lot easier. Same with the moose hide satchel, which you can get by curing a moose hide, which is an item I try to get like right off the rip as soon as I can. But if you're on Interloper, it's you pretty much at the whims as to where they spawn you. Normally I will spawn usually Desolation Point, just because it's far out and I can work my way in. But there's a moose in that region. If you don't find one there, there's one in Coastal Highway, which is the next one. that'll give you another 10 pounds of carry weight to your max. And the third and final one is the well-fed bonus. It's pretty much the easiest to come across. You just need to keep your calorie count above 0 for 3 days. And then so long as you don't let it deplete, you get an extra 10 pounds of carry weight for the rest of your run. But one thing I like that they added with the recipes is there's a couple of items that you can eat that'll give you 6.6 pounds of carry weight. These right here, you get rabbit pie, venison pie, and tarragon pies, which I'm actually going to eat right now. So those have become like a staple item that I like to try and keep in my inventory at all times, but it all depends on if you're in an area where there's a skillet, flour, cooking oil, salt, because you're going to need all those items to produce it. Which is precisely why I went back to that cabin, because I had to bring the skillet with me to Carter Dam in order to repair it. But like all the other cooking items, the flour and such, that was back at that cabin, so I like to try to keep it all together, but also not have to carry it with me, because all of it combined is like 10 pounds of weight. And it's just not worth it to have it on you at all times if you can just quickly run to a spot and cook everything up. If I could add it into the game, what would I add? I don't know if you played Stranded Deep, but you're able to make a makeshift helicopter. I would add that for, like, I guess you could say endgame later on in your runs, because having a like what we're dealing with now, I've already been to the Forsaken Airfield twice. Oh shit. Oh, we're gonna get attacked. You suck. So, if I could have made like an a makeshift helicopter just to fly there, I would be a lot more happy. Oh shit. Can I get a gun up, please? Thank you. You need to reload that revolver. Other than that, I'd probably add different attire options. Because like the wolf hides, you can only make a wolf... Ooh, we got a bear. You can only make a wolf hide coat. You can't make like gloves or a hat. So aside from the coat, their hides are pretty useless, so I would want to add a couple items for variety. Think about it. Aside from that, probably, I know they're going to be adding cougars to the game, but dude, you took it right to the face. But maybe a couple more different animal types, like instead of just a black bear, grizzly bears or brown bear. Possibly like raccoons. stuff along that kind of vein. But, I mean, other than that, I wouldn't change anything that's in the game. Oh my friggin' tits. Yeah. Oh, we got another Banshee. Okay, so there's 2 bears in the region. Thankfully, we don't have a scent. Yeah. Let's grab some of these too. Good for vitamin C. What about you, sir? What would you like to see added into the game? So again, I'm actually surprised they're still like, tweaking and adding stuff to the game. It's been out for pretty much a decade now. But I mean, that makes me appreciate them as a game studio. They still show love to their title. Well beyond its years. But I mean, that also leads to make sense as to why it's pretty much... I mean, it's arguable to some, but for me, I would say this is definitely the best survival game that I've ever played. Burgers or grilled cheese? Yeah, yeah. You could go for that. Yeah, that's random now that you say that. For all the food items that you find, bread isn't one of them. I mean, we can make, what are they, the bannocks? They look like a bready type of thing. You'd think since bread is such a staple item in pretty much every home. Probably come across some in your travels. Buns and such. Let's see. Probably shouldn't push too much further because our sleep gauge is about to go out. We have coffee, we just need to make it. So I'm thinking we're gonna head over here and start a fire. So we can use the rocks here to block the wind. It's early enough. I think we can sneak in a couple hours of sleep. So let's chop this up. Oh, now it's getting foggy. And we got a maple sapling. And a dead body. Should be bunnies over here too. Before we get focused on that. Get our meters in order. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not worried if those go down to 0. Let's take care of the calories. Let's see, Hallucinations. Actually, I think that would kind of be fun. Change the bears into unicorns. Yeah, depending on how they translate it visually, could either be horrifying or enjoyable. Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence on that one. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, find your happy spot. There you go. Yeah, that would definitely be interesting. Oh yeah. They already got the mushrooms in the game. Those aren't the type to get you going in that regard. Kinda need cow dung in a field. Alright, so we can make some water. What dung? Okay. And we can make some coffee. We don't have any more water. We need to wait for it. Do we? We don't. We can do this. Just want to get a couple of these going. We got more at the maintenance yard that I left on the shelves. But it doesn't hurt to have extra. Definitely need to get to some form of shelter, because we're going to be running up the fog lifted. That works. Oh, no. Well, I guess I drank that coffee already. Coolio. Where are you? Yeah, alright, so I did drink the coffee. That's fine. I was gonna anyway. We are going to run into some wolves, and I don't like that our condition bar is just about 60%. Probably going to try to play it a little bit safe. Some bombs over there. I usually see a wolf down here. I'm surprised there isn't one. So he's not on the opposite side of this, but... And I think for the future wolves, I'll just go for the bow. Have much better luck one shot with the bow than I do with the revolver. But back to the hallucinations, you can still have those without the mushrooms, from like fever pain. Infections. If you don't start treating them right away, your visuals start tweaking a little bit, that would be a nice little touch. Because like they don't even have beer in the game, so I highly doubt they didn't introduce magic mushrooms. Which, to me, totally takes away the realism from the game. We're in the outback of Canada. And I'm not finding one solitary beer in any of these people's fridges. That's straight up bullshit. Oh yeah, like, oh, we get a wolf coming. What do you call him? Yeah, that'll make it back. They have, like, wildcats. Not like Maine Coon, I can't remember the name of them. But they're vicious as shit. So they could introduce those, it would make sense. They're local to the region. Oh my god. But yeah, they're adding cougars, so that's a cat. Cougars are of the cat species, I believe. Are you for serious? How many of you pricks do I have to hit with this gun? That'd be the last use, because I only have one bullet left in the chamber, and I don't want to reload out here. Time for another coffee. Well, we could also add wolverines. They're local to the region. They'd be friggin' vicious. Are you serious? Alright, you're getting the bow. Ah, there's two of them? I don't even have a scent. What's with all these friggin' wolves? Absolutely asinine. Wouldn't mind grabbing some meat. Oh god. Oh god. Would you please? Oh, Jesus Christ. Q yakety sax. Alright, let's get this going. I think we're gonna just get to this truck. Really want a chance getting attacked by another wolf. But I'm gonna push on. See if we can get to the maintenance shack, we'll be safe. Certainly be able to get the condition bar back up. Lord knows we're gonna run into more wolves down here. Yep, there's already one just skulking about. I can already see it. We got more than enough distress pistol rounds. I'm just going to use this to startle them so I can get inside. Pretty sure we'd survive another wolf attack, but I don't want to chance it. Plus, I don't want to have to do a massive amount of repairs to our clothes. Break for it, boyo. To the door. Nope. But we can make it to the truck. Yeah. Yeah, I agree on that. I mean, there are a few different options, but I mean, it's basically just different color schemes. But like, they could put in like RVs that you could like pop inside of. I mean, they have semi-trucks over in Bleak Inlet. But you can't like enter them. Like the trailers and stuff. So I think the coast is clear for us to get inside. Let's go. Oh, Jesus. No. Tidy wolves. That's 3 maple saplings we picked up on the way. We can drop that. There's our backup distress pistol rounds. All of our guts. As mentioned, couple coffees. We get some water. Oh, shush. Oh yeah, we can go inside and get rid of this heavy hammer. Let's bring this coal with us, because that'll give us the 8 that we require. Awesome sauce. Did I say semi-truck? I did say semi-truck. Or, as others would refer to, a tractor-trailer. But also, like a Winnebago RV. That'd be a cool thing for them to add. Where are we going? Nah, that's where we want to go. Yay! We got rid of that. Coal. Keep 1 piece on us. Pretty sure that makes for 8. Oh. I want the hammer. So the only thing we really need would be to hack up some scrap metal, but I mean, we got plenty of options if and when it comes to it. That's pretty much junk. But we really don't need to craft up any arrowheads. I'm pretty sure we have 5 on us, and I've already fitted this workbench with the making for 10 arrows. So yeah. Firewood we can put outside. Canisters I'm going to keep on us because we'll need those. Clothing's actually holding up. Everything's still... Oh, the gauntlets could use a touch-up. Everything else is 80 or above, so that's a plus. See, I don't think I put a whetstone or a cleaning kit on here, so we can do that. And a sewing kit. And I do this just in case I run out of supplies. They'll be readily available and easy to spot. And as we can see, 10 arrow shafts, 10 arrowheads, and 30 crow feathers. So if I need to craft up arrows on the fly and I run out of supplies on me, I'm already set and ready to go. That's my strategy. I tend to overthink a lot of shit, but the less I have to worry down the line, the more comfortable and confident I feel in my runs. So, but let's see. That's a good question. Because you think, I mean, like, in the scattered around regions, it wouldn't really make much sense. But in Milton, since it's basically like the center of town, you'd think that they would. But there should be at least a hospital. Or like a clinic at least. So yeah, that kind of makes you think a little bit. Because they got the police station. I mean, they got the penitentiary, prison. But yeah, they don't have a fire department, they don't have a hospital, they don't have a police station. I mean, one could argue that maybe it's part of the island is just in a area that we can't reach from where we're at, but then what good would those locations be if they can't reach us? So, there's a flaw to that argument. Could be. And there is another region that they're gonna release. I'm pretty sure. Because I think they said there's going to be 3 regions with the DLC, which they're going to dole out. And then we have the final episode of Wintermute coming. So that could be possible. But then there lies the question, because if you played Wintermute, you know that Astrid needs to get to Perseverance Mills with whatever she was carrying for the illness and stuff that they were having. But if they had a hospital on hand, why would they need her? But yeah, no, that's definitely something to think about. But I think I am ready to take a little bit of a break. Coffee's just about gone, so. And the weather's taking a turn, but we're just going to be holding up here to get our condition bar back up anyway. So, with that, I think we're going to go on a bit of an intermission. It is currently 4:05 p.m. So likely be back around 4:45. Gives us about 35-40 minutes. But hey man, appreciate talking. If you want to come on by the next stream, more than welcome. If you want to sub to the channel, you can do that as well. No obligation. But to Daniel and to the other folks that may have come and gone, and to anyone that may make it to the sound of my voice in the future, thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. Your viewership and support of the channel is immensely appreciated. I'm lacking a better term. Anywho, that's going to do it for this one. We're going to take a little bit of a break and then we'll be on back. With that said, this is Slammy, signing off. Till next time. Peace, y'all.